Well, good morning everyone, it's Derek at Locksmiths Services. Just a quick video on how we actually identify different multi-point locks that need replacing. So this one actually came out of a property, loads of different manufacturers, loads of different sizes, loads of different models. It would take a 40-foot trailer for you to carry everything. So normally what we'll do is we'll carry what's called a centre case, which is this bit, and some full multi-point locks. What we know is the majority of our areas. So how do you identify this lock? Well, this actually came out because it's actually the centre case or gearbox is gone. This is actually a double spindle, but if you look at this, where the spindle for the handles would go to, and you look on this side, you can actually see that that's all crushed and collapsed. So that's the problem. So what's happened is the customer managed to lock it up at night. Then when they were trying to open it up in the morning, the hook box actually stayed to there. So this is the cause of the problem. However, on some of them, like this one, it's actually riveted, so you can't replace the centre case on its own. You have to replace the full lock. So then we've got to identify which multi-point lock this is. I know just by the shape of it the make of this lock, but normally what we'll do is we'll use a catalogue such as this one, which is from Aldridge Security, and it identifies, it shows pictures of full units and it shows pictures of centre cases as well. So because we know we can't replace the centre case, we know that we're looking for a full lock. So what we would do is we would basically flick through the pages starting from A, and what we're doing is we're trying to identify, I'll just turn it around so it's the right way, we're trying to identify from the shape first of all what lock that we're looking for. So if we look here at this one, it's not the same, so it's not an AGB. We're just going to flick through and have a look, so we know it's not an Avantis. Now then, we've come to other sets. So when you look at the shape of the centre case over here, that is essentially the same lock. So once we've identified the centre case, what we've got to do then is we've got to identify the size, which is called a back set, and that's normally a measurement from the edge of the lock to the centre. So I happen to know that this is a 35mm back case. So we're looking for an Avocet lock. It's actually hook and roller, top and bottom. So that's 2 hooks, 2 rollers. It's a latch and deadbolt. So, and sorry, it's actually twin spindle as well. So if we look at this one, this is actually, as you can see, it's 4 hook, 4 roller. Now what's good about this magazine, this catalogue is as well, it'll also identify whether the lock's discontinued or not. If it's discontinued, we're going to have to put something else in, which is normally the likes of a repair lock. So when we flick through, we're just going to be looking for Avocets. We're looking for twin spindle, which this one is. This is 2 deadbolt 4 roller, so that's not the one. Avocet, twin spindle, 2 hook, 2 roller. And if you look over here, saying 35mm back sets, it doesn't say that this one's discontinued, so which means that this one's available. When you look at the hook box, there's 2 hooks, 2 rollers, that's in deadbolts, so it looks from this as if this could be the one. However, what we would do is we would need to, as you can see here, it shows the measurements, so we need to do the measurements to ensure that this is actually the one that we're looking for. And when you look at the space in between the hook box and the roller, you can see that this is not the one that we want. Next page, twin spindle, 2x4 roller. Obviously this is only 2 roller, but this looks more like the one that we would probably need, but just to confirm it we would check all the measurements. If we discovered that we couldn't replace this one, we would replace it in with a 3-piece repair lock. And also when we take a multi-point lock out, if we've not got one to replace straight away, then we would use something like this, which is actually what we call an overnight lock. This particular model is a GU, and I prefer to use the GU model as an overnight lock. So it's just the centre strip, as you can see. I prefer to use the GU overnight lock because it's the smallest, probably the smallest lock on the market, which enables it to fit into spaces, whereas if I was using an ERA or a Lockmaster, it's quite bigger and it probably wouldn't fit inside the space left by the GU. I hope this is a reasonable explanation for people of how we identify these locks. Thank you.